The family of a climber who died in Oregon's highest mountain says a delay in dispatching a rescue helicopter led to his death. John Jenkins was near the summit of Mount Hood last May when he fell about 600 feet. The chopper arrived nearly 5 hours later. Bianna Golodryga shows us emergency calls that his family claims went unheeded. Bianna, good morning.
Good morning. And as you'll hear, there were several emergency calls. John Jenkins' family filed a $10 million wrongful death lawsuit this week against the Sheriff's Department and 911 call center in Oregon. They believe if those calls were handled properly, Jenkins might still be alive.
911, what's location for the emergency?
The first call to 911 was at approximately 10:40 a.m. John Jenkins, nearly 2 miles up Mount Hood, had just tumbled 600 feet down its slope and survived.
Hands are busted out. He's stable. I don't know if anything's broken.
We weren't sure how bad the situation was.
Another climber, Jesse Cornett, made that 911 call. The dispatcher transferred him to a Clackamas County deputy who told him to call the ski patrol at a nearby resort.
Because 911 was unwilling to help, I'm suddenly Googling to find out a number to call ski patrol.
Volunteers arrived to help. More than half an hour later, someone made a second 911 call.
I would like to initiate a response for a fallen climber up here on Mount Hood.
Yeah, they called us and then didn't know if they needed our assistance, so they said they'd call back if they did.
The Sheriff's Department was called again at 12:11 p.m., this time for a helicopter. It arrived at 3:11 p.m., about 4.5 hours after Jenkins fell.
He's at this point just obviously in pain, wailing, saying that he can't breathe. We were a part of something good until we realized that a key link had failed us.
A lawsuit filed by Jenkins' family says his breathing and pulse stopped as he was lifted into the chopper. They accuse the county, the Sheriff's Department, and the 911 call center of not requesting the helicopter in time and routing 911 callers to an improperly trained officer.
It's a very stressful job. It's a very thankless job.
Rob McMullen is president of NENA, an organization of 911 professionals. He says dispatchers rarely get recognized for the good work they do.
A lot of times the only work that you see of dispatchers is the negativity that happens in a call and that gets broadcast over the media.
A county spokesman says climbing Mount Hood can be deadly and that its employees responded appropriately. He told CBS This Morning the county is very proud of the fine work of the women and men who are involved in rescue efforts. They risk their lives to save the lives of others, and no doubt they do. But the family and, of course, even Jesse Cornett, the climber who found him, said that he was in stable condition initially, that he was talking about, oh, tomorrow's going to be bad for me, I'm going to be all roughed up, and then things deteriorated quickly.
Well, that's what's so tragic and Jenkins' girlfriend was there, and there were those other climbers, and at first he seemed amazingly to be, you know, hurt, but not, and then to have it go so wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There seem to be a lot of questions to be answered there.
That's right.
Wow. Very tough story. Thank you, Bianna.